You are watching William Patterson University Television.
Star Wars, the space opera sci-fi epic, the greatest of all time. Don't at me, Valerian. Lightsabers are cooler than peace. The Star Wars celebration happened this weekend, and debuting with it was a ton of new footage. We saw footage from Galaxy's Edge in Disney World and Disneyland, the Mandalorian TV show, Jedi Knight, the Fallen Order video game, and the Clone Wars Season 7 trailer. Joining me today is Bruce, Tiernan, and Samori. Tiernan, welcome back to the show, by the way. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what happened this weekend. I mean, this massive, massive event. Let's start with the Mandalorian. Because that's like, I mean, something we had been talking about on the show for a while. We had seen the pictures. We had seen kind of the set photos. We know Jon Favreau's behind it, which is, I mean, a great voice to have behind their show. The Mandalorian, Bruce, what do you think from the pictures and little teaser trailer we got? What do you think of the show so far?
Well, first time I heard about it, I heard the budget was going to be similar to what Game of Thrones had each episode. So, and from Disney, I expect like almost like you're watching a movie type quality. I'm actually quite excited to see it's sort of like a little bit grounded since it's with bounty hunters and just, you know, how their lives are in the galaxy. And judging from the set photos, I think it's going to be going to have a great thriller and dramatic tense to it.
Tiernan, what do you think? Jon Favreau said we might be going to new planets, new solar systems, meeting new characters, maybe even new factions. Does that excite you at all, or do you want to kind of want the same old,
it's
same
incredible
old?
seeing how something as simple as the life of a bounty hunter can expand on a universe that is already so vast and detailed through the books and the comics and the games. The last time I heard about living the life of a bounty hunter in Star Wars was back when I was playing Lego Star Wars, when they had the bounty hunter missions. So it's really awesome to see this side that you don't really get to see that often, and see that get fleshed out into the universe. It's really awesome.
Now we have a really good actor behind the mask of the Mandalorian as well. We have Pedro Pascal, who also from Narcos and Game of Thrones. Samori, what do you think he brings to the role? Because he's not really the face of the franchise because he keeps his helmet on the entire time.
Well, yeah, you're not going to see him, but I still think he's going to have a very strong outing. And the way they were going through the details from the behind the stages thing for the trailer, he seems very into it, and I think he's going to do a very solid job.
So let's move on. Let's talk about theme parks. I mean, you know, Universal Studios has Harry Potter. We're finally getting Disney's counterpart. We're getting Galaxy's Edge. Tiernan, we'll go to you. What do you think of Galaxy's Edge from the photos we've seen? I mean, only 2 rides, but they look like a lot of fun.
It is 2 rides. It is. Honestly, I expected more rides and stuff as that. I mean, with a theme park, you are expected to have a lot more rides in a theme park. But seeing with everything, with some of the pictures and everything like that, the detail they've gone into Disney's really done an amazing job with recreating the feel of a Star Wars movie and being able to almost walk on set almost, you know. So it's really exciting to see that stuff get to fruition.
Yeah, some more. I mean, we'll talk about one of the rides with you. I mean, riding the Millennium Falcon, you and 6 of your friends can all take positions in the Millennium Falcon. I mean, what's that going to be like? It's like a co-op game inside of one of the most famous spaceships of all time.
Well, not a lot of my friends are Star Wars fans, so I'm going to have a blast.
We're
doing
going
the most
together.
About,
we're all
that's
going.
perfectly
Yeah.
fine. We can do that. A lot of kids have always wanted to ride that, and you know, they just see it through the movie, and they're going to actually get to live it, and I think it's going to be very, very fun.
So now the second ride, as we're seeing here, is the first trackless ride in Star Wars history. Now, not much is known about it. News outlets were let inside, and they didn't really get to see what the ride was like when it was on. but it's going to be a remote-controlled car that you control. Bruce, what do you think about that? Kind of leading your own Star Wars adventure as you escape this Star Destroyer.
I think that would be pretty exciting. I didn't much read into the rides, but I remember when I went to Disney, I believe almost about like maybe a year ago or less, and I saw like the whole thing being built. I was pretty excited. But for the trackless ride, I think I hope the safety protocols are good.
Yeah, it's just like a build your own adventure ride.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be fun, and also I think I might have a chance to go in October, so it could be exciting.
Oh, well, so evidently Bruce has gone without us, so he's no longer on the road trip.
We could plan a trip ourselves.
So let's go to the next thing. I mean, video games. EA has kind of been lackluster with the Battlefront games. They put out a single-player game from Respawn, who did Titanfall and Apex Legends. The Jedi Knights of Fallen Order. Samori, what do you think of it right off the top? We got a footage trailer, no gameplay, but just cutscene footage.
Well, the story looks absolutely phenomenal, and I really haven't been playing much single-player games, and this might actually get me back into it because a lot of the story's been lacking in a lot of the games. So hopefully it's just a story mode because the multiplayer from EA, not too good.
Not too good at all. Tiernan, let's talk about the fact that we're having for the first time a villain from a TV show making their appearance in a canon sense in a video game. The Sith Inquisitors making their debut in a video game. What do you think about them being the main villains of this?
I mean, it seems inevitable that things such as like TV and games are eventually going to cross over. With something as detailed of a universe such as this and so many reoccurring characters, it's not surprising to me that you would see characters like our main villain here coming into another kind of story. So,
all right, well, we're going to have to move on to our last thing really quickly. Quick blurbs. Clone Wars Season 7. Some more, what are you most excited to see about? Quick, go.
Ahsoka versus Darth Maul.
Tiernan.
explosions.
Explosions.
Ahsoka
Bruce.
having her army.
Ooh, Ahsoka with her army. Now that would be cool. Ahsoka with the white lightsabers and her army would be the best thing I've ever seen from that show, and it can only get higher from there. Truly, this weekend was a celebration of all things Star Wars, but don't stop celebrating just yet because Lights, Camera, Action with Shazam is next.